Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jake from TNJ, and make sure you hit that like button. We're back after last week's win, and coming off of that recruiting episode, we are going up against the defending national champs. So we go up against the second place team last week, and then the first place team, the national champions, this week, as we face a daunting passing attack led by senior quarterback Joey Gatewood. He is projected to go top 10 in the draft, and man, this is going to be tough to stop this passing attack. And they have a ton of weapons. You know, they have Asa Martin right there, who is a senior, and so is Seth Williams at receiver. They have a lot of seniors that are graduating. I don't expect this team to be the same next year, but who knows? But this is going to be a tough matchup, as remember, they were pretty much the national champions by a large margin. I mean, they were the best team. I mean, they just simply blew out everybody they played, and they returned a lot of guys here on the defense, as well as they have a ton of seniors. I mean, just a ton. So they are definitely going to look different come next season. But here we go. We are on the road here versus the national champs, and here is Champagne Green back to receive it in the end zone, and he's taking that one back to the 20. So here's Drayvon Jennings coming out, hasn't had the fastest of starts, but hopefully he can come through in this game. So here's a quick throw over the middle to start off the game, and there's Matt Pollard. He's getting a gain of 21, getting close to the 40 for the first catch of the game. Dual backs in the backfield, this time handing off to Denzel Knox. He's not getting anything on that one, as there is a flag on the play. It's holding, so this one is coming back. So now a first and long. Here is Jennings from the shotgun, going to scramble out to the right, avoid a tackler on that one. He sees a man, he's going to throw over the middle. He's got Raheem Akusi, number 83, for a 29-yard gain, and that penalty did not matter, and we get the first down. So 2nd and 10. Quick throw to the right side. There's Carl Wolf, the senior, the lone senior on this receiving core, and he gets a gain of 14 and a first down. So here is Jennings, this time trying to scramble up the middle, but he gets tackled. But look, there's another flag, another holding call. So 2 flags here on the first drive. It is slippery out there. The rain is coming down, so maybe guys are kind of harder to block. So here is Mark Harrell getting the screen pass to the left side. He's picking up a gain of 4. I just like the way Harrell has pretty much filled in for a lot of these guys that get hurt. And here's a throw across the middle, and that's Graham with the one-handed interception. Take another look. He just snags it with one hand away from Champagne Green, and Auburn takes back over. So here is this #1 passing attack out onto the field. Joey Gatewood faking the handoff to Martin on that one, but throwing the first pass away as pressure was in there pretty fast. So 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Shivers this time. He's going to get a block, and look at this. Nobody is there to stop him, and nobody's catching him. He's gone, and that's a 73-yard touchdown run, and Auburn takes the 7-0 lead. So back out on offense, here is Champagne Green getting the catch on the right side to start off the next drive. That's a gain of 7. So now close to the 50. Quick throw across the middle. There's Akusi again. He's getting past the 50. That's a gain of 8. As we line up to hand the ball off to Jay Taylor this time. He's in. He's going to break a tackle and move his way close to about the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 7 and a first down. So 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers out there. Here's Jennings scrambling out to the right. He's going to get rid of it, and there is Sammy Baldwin, and he picks up a gain of 24, the redshirt freshman, and I really like what he's doing for us at the receiver position. So a 3rd and goal. Here's some pressure off the edge, and we don't have the blocking to contain Kenny Perez on that one, and he gets the sack, and we have to settle for the field goal. So now we're into this game, about 5 minutes. Here's a handoff to the right side. There's Andre Armstead with the tackle in the backfield, and man, he is a monster, and he gets the loss of 2 on that. So now here's Gatewood from the shotgun, moving the pocket, but there's Armstead again. Back-to-back big plays. That time he gets the sack, facing a 3rd and 19. Here's Gatewood from the shotgun, going to throw to the left side, and he's got a man, Schwartz, down the sideline, beating Josh Hemphill on that pass, and that's definitely not what you want to see on a 3rd and long, and they get the first down. So here's a throw across the middle, almost picked off by Michael Cummings. That's throwing to Schwartz again, and that's a gain of 12. So now they're at about the 25-yard line from the shotgun. Gatewood, quick throw out to the right side. He's got his tight end Wiggins, who breaks a tackle and avoids another one and gets into the end zone. And that's a gain of 25 for a touchdown. And Gatewood puts Auburn on the board again, and they make the 14-3 lead here going into the second quarter. Here's a quick throw across the middle, and that's tipped. So McPherson gets a deflection on that, bringing it to a 3rd and 10. Jennings, 5 wide receiver set. This time the pocket is collapsing, and they're going to get to Jennings on this one. And, man, our offensive line is not doing a good job blocking their D-line. So we do punt it away, but it takes a perfect bounce to Martin. This time he breaks a tackle, and he's inside the 15, tackled at about the 11. And Auburn just has 11 yards to make it a 21-3 game. So 1st and 10. Here's a counterplay to the right side. Look at Andre Armstead with that penetration. And that's why it's so important to have a guy like Armstead. He just does so much for our defense. So as this first quarter winds down, here's a quick throw across the middle. Gatewood to Ridgewood, and that's another flag on the play. Face mask this time by our defense. And now they get set up with the automatic 1st down. So after losing a couple yards on 1st down, we do get them to lose a couple yards on 2nd down. That's another tackle by Armstead. So 3rd and 6, Gatewood from the shotgun. He's going to break a tackle, try to scramble out, but he's not going anywhere. That's a sack by Marcus Daniels on that one, and we do force the field goal. So we are still down by 14, but it is still a manageable game. Here's a throw across the middle. That's a Kusi for 17 yards, picking up a 1st down on that one. So Jennings this time going to drop back. He's going to drop back a little too far, and he loses a gain of 14. He loses track of where he's at. So now it's 3rd and 24. Going to throw the ball deep, and that's almost picked off. And that was to Carl Wolf just trying to get some yards back, and we actually end up punting the ball. So on the next possession, I just noticed, man, our right end is not doing well. Emmanuel Thomas, he's 77 overall. He has good block shedding at 82, but I just need to give somebody else a chance. He's not making much of an impact, so I'm going to put in the senior Michael Pryor on the defensive line. So now on the next drive, here is Shivers getting a carry up the middle, and he's got a big hole. And look at this. They are just moving the ball at will as they move it to about the 25-yard line on that carry. So Gatewood on a 1st and 10. This time he's going to take it himself. He's not really known for his running ability, but he's got the size. He gets inside the 10 on that one, and now they have a 1st and goal. So Gatewood trying to scramble out this time, but not this way. That's going to be Neil Bonds on that sack. So now 3rd and goal. We get him to go for it here. Screen pass out to the right side. Here is Shivers, and he's going to run out of bounds. We force him out of bounds, and that's only a gain of 6, so another field goal. So now we come back out on the field. 2.5 minutes left, 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. Here is Sammy Baldwin with the nice spin, picking up a gain of 10, and we like to get him some more possessions there in space, as here's Denzel Knox getting the carry up the middle. That's a gain of 5, as we have not been able to run the ball at all. You see, Knox has only got 1 carry, so we got to start to give him the ball. But right when we start to, this is what happens. That Auburn defense is fast, and they are pretty much ball hawks at every single position. So here's Jennings, throw to the right side, and that's going to be picked off by Lewis. So, wow, they come up with the interception, and I thought we had a receiver downfield, but Lewis makes a spectacular play, probably baiting us into a throw on that one, and now Auburn takes back over in our own territory. So here's Corey Tyler getting that reception for 9 yards from Gatewood, and they call the timeout, 1st timeout of the game. So here's Gatewood trying to scramble out. He's got some room. He picks up 2 blocks, and look at this. 23-yard scramble. They got 27 points in this game, and it is a 27-3 lead here for Auburn at home. And boy, we have a high mountain to climb on the road. So now a minute left here in the first half. Here's Jennings scrambling out to the right. He's going to throw the ball deep. He's got a man. That's Carl Wolf down the field. And that's a big pass and a big catch by the senior. So here is Jennings scrambling out to the right side. Going to get rid of it to Champagne Green, who makes a move inside. And he gets inside the 5. So now that's a gain of 13. So now we get it to a 2nd and goal. Handoff up the middle. There's Denzel Knox getting in for our first touchdown of the game, and we make it a 17-point lead, or 17-point deficit, as now they have one last shot to heave to the end zone at the end of the half, and that one is going to be picked off by Josh Hemphill, and we do go into halftime. At least we cut the lead down here to just 17, but boy, we have a tough hill to climb going into the second half. The second half is underway in a sec. So now we come back out here to start the second half, and Auburn starts out with the ball. Gatewood, throw to the right side. He's throwing that one out of bounds as the pressure was right there. You can see kind of the impact that Pryor's having in his short time. At least our pocket is getting, you know, smaller a lot faster, and it's forcing Gatewood to scramble out. And this time he tries to scramble, and he doesn't get the first down. That's a nice tackle by Neil Bonds on that one. So now we do get a punt here on the first possession of the second half. Here is Jennings from the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. The pocket is collapsing, but he gets rid of it, and that's going to be a catch by Carl Wolf, who's come up with a lot of catches in this game. He's got 87 yards off of just 3, but, I mean, he's been getting a lot of targets. So now here's Jennings, this time scrambling up the middle. He's going to find his way upfield for 9 yards, and now we get it to a 3rd and 1. They are sending a blitz off the edge, but luckily we did run it inside. That's a gain of 6 by Knox and a first down. He hasn't really done much in this game. So play action fake. Drayvon Jennings going to scramble out to the right, but he can't get rid of it. Oh my goodness, this defensive line is so fast. Kenny Perez gets there for the sack, and we punt the ball away again. So now we do punt it back deep. Here's Martin back to receive the kick, and he's going to take it back to about the 28. But look, another face mask. And now they get set up with great field position. And that's by Holy Minaga once again. So now they're set up at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5. Screen pass to the left side. Here's a throw to Williams. He's not getting much on that one, just a gain of 4. But now they got it to a manageable 3rd and 1. Gatewood from the shotgun. He's going to throw to the right side, and that's tipped and almost picked off by James Will Smith, the senior, and we force the punt. So we luck out on that one. So now we take back over. 4 wide receiver set to start out the next drive. Here is Denzel Knox coming out of the backfield, getting a nice 7-yard catch on that one. And we eventually get it to a 3rd and 3. Throw to the left side. There's Carl Wolf again, and he's picking up another catch. That one is going to put him over 100 yards, and that's going to be a first down for the offense. So now still down by 17. Throw across the middle. There's Sammy Baldwin for 6 yards, and that's going to be a 2nd and 4. So throw out to the right side. There's Mark Harrell again, and I really like what he's doing in that 5th receiver spot. He's definitely the perfect fill-in for every receiver spot on the field, whether it's the slot, the outside, and I really like what he's doing for us. So here's Jay Taylor getting the reception, and he's making his way forward for about 12 yards as we're in business now inside the 15-yard line. Jennings scrambling out to the right side, going to throw it out to Knox, but he takes a huge hit. That's only a gain of 2, so we line up to go for it here on a 4th and 2. Jennings from the shotgun. This time he's going to scramble up the middle. He's going to dive forward for the end zone, and that's going to be an 8-yard touchdown scramble, and we're right back in this game. Now we make it a 10-point game. So now about a minute 20 left here in the 3rd quarter. Gatewood throw over the middle, and that's a caught by Ridgewood. And look, it's another face mask. Haoli Minaga has 3 face masks in this game. I even had to check my coaching strategy to see if it was on aggressive, and it wasn't. So this was just purely on Minaga, so I just had to make a business decision here. Andre Holiday is going to sub in for him. I just can't afford any more face mask penalties. So here's Gatewood on the next play, and he's going to try to scramble out, but he gets sacked by Neil Bonds as his 2nd sack of the game. So 3rd and 11. Here's Gatewood trying to get rid of it, but he's getting sacked by Terrence Miller. And I've been waiting for these guys to show up. Terrence Miller, Andre Armstead's already been there, but there's Miller. So now we do get the punt here. Here's Baldwin running out to the left side, and he's getting to the 25-yard line. But look at this. Another penalty. And we start this drive out inside our own 15-yard line. So now here's Jennings going to throw over the middle. He's finding Mark Harrell for a first down. And we've got 300 yards passing in this rain. We haven't been able to run the ball much because we've been down pretty much the whole game. And here's Jennings breaking a tackle. This time, he's going to buy a little bit more time and throw to the left side. And he finds Fioka, but out of bounds, as Fioka actually may have been open earlier in that play, and Jennings just missed him. So now on the 3rd and 10, Jennings is going down. That's Perez again, his 3rd sack of the game. So we do line up to go for it. Maybe a questionable decision here, but we're starting the 4th quarter. Here's Jennings trying to get rid of it, and he can't buy the time as Perez gets to him again. That's a sack and probably a bad coaching decision on that, as now Auburn is set up inside the 10. So Gatewood on a 2nd and 3, thrown out to the sideline, and that's caught in the back of the end zone by Seth Williams, and they're right back up by 17 with that score. So now on the next drive, 1st and 10. Here's Jennings trying to scramble out to the right. He's going to scramble up, and he's going to fumble it. Griffin's going to fall on it. Wow, Drayvon Jennings. Wow. I mean, Holiday gets to him, strips it, and now Auburn is set up at about the 25-yard line. Here is Smith coming around the corner, though. He's still in this game, and he's showing some heart, and that's a big hit on Shivers. So here's Gatewood trying to scramble up to the right side, and he's going to fumble, and we fall on it. That's Marcus Daniels, and that's Michael Cummings on the strip. So we get the ball right back, so we luck out a little bit on that one. So now we come back out onto the field. Our offense, 5.5 minutes left here. Jennings going to throw the ball deep, testing the coverage, and McCreary's going to come up with it on defense over Carl Wolf, as Carl Wolf doesn't even try to jump for that one. And that is going to be a quick turnover. So we get the ball right back, and we give it right back. So now they come back out onto the field, close to the 50-yard line. Shivers, handoff to the left side. He's going to avoid a tackler, and Shivers has got a lot of room, and he's got a lot of speed. He's going to break a tackle, and he moves the ball inside the 15 with a 35-yard carry on that one. How did we not make the tackle? But Michael Cummings gets a little thrown off by that broken tackle. He slows up just enough and gets to 35 yards. Here's Martin on the next carry to the left side. He's getting a gain of 4 as they're now inside about the 15-yard line. So 3rd and 9. Here's a screen pass out to the left, and that's picked off by Holiday. Remember, he's subbing in for Managa, and look, he is on his horse, but he is going to get ran down from behind. But that's a clutch play by somebody coming off the bench. And now we're set up on the other side of the 50 at about the 22. Here's a throw to across the middle, and there's Matt Pollard, 22 yards on the first play of the next drive. And we cut it back down to 10. I mean, there's 4 minutes left. Anything could happen here. So now here comes Gatewood back out on the next drive. Here's a throw across the middle, and that's incomplete, broken up by our middle linebacker on that one. That's a nice play, as now they get it to a 3rd and 10. Throw across the middle. Tyler is going to break a tackle, and he's going to fight for the yardage on a 1st down, and there's a flag on the play, but look, it's actually on Auburn. So we get a break on this one, and now they get it to a 3rd and 14. They try to run the ball this time with Shivers, but he's not getting to the 1st down marker, and we actually end up calling our first timeout, and we come back out onto the field. So now here, 3 minutes left. Here's a toss over the middle. That's Mark Harrell again, 20 yards. I just love Mark Harrell and the role he plays for this team. So now we're past the 50 here on a 1st and 10. Jennings scrambling out to the right side. Perez is on his tail, and he's going to trip him up. Wow, Perez has got some speed off of that defensive edge. And look at this. He's got 5 sacks in this game. So now 3rd and 15. Look at this pressure right away, and Drayvon Jennings goes down. That's Griffin for his 2nd sack. So now we get it to a 4th and 25. We just got to throw the ball deep. Hopefully our offensive line holds up and we get rid of it just in time. But it's picked off by McPherson. And wow, this is just devastating. Here on the road, we just cannot do anything. As now Auburn takes back over here, just trying to waste the time. And here's another carry up the middle and another face mask. I've never seen this many penalties by a team that I've been controlling ever. And it's been face mask after face mask. Even having conservative tackling, they're still getting face mask. And to add insult to injury, Shivers is going to run this one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. That's 70 yards downfield. And Auburn takes the 17-point lead yet again. And in garbage time, just trying to make something happen. and that's going to be picked off by McPherson again, his third pick of the game. And this is just a sad outing here on the road. We thought we had it here versus the defending national champs, but a bright side comes here as we do get a safety by Adam Murphy, who's actually the third string middle linebacker on our roster. And we get the safety, but we do get the carry up the middle. And to add insult to injury, look at Josh Marsh. Clearly face mask, Denzel knocks on that one, and they don't call the flag. That's just the type of game this was. Sean Shivers gets the player of the game. 21 carries, over 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. And this was just not our game. We turned the ball over entirely too much. 5 interceptions. We were sacked 8 times. And we just didn't have the squad to hang up with Auburn. Maybe if it was better weather, maybe if it was a neutral site or we were at home, it could have been different. But we just could not keep up with these guys. They had the momentum, they had the crowd momentum, and we just turned the ball over a little bit too much. We didn't even run the ball. I think that was a big problem too. We couldn't run the ball versus this defense. They have a great defensive front 9, and I think they're just, they're just better than us. I mean, that front 7, even I say the front 9 because there were packages that they pretty much had like all linebackers on the field, and they had 2 defensive backs. I mean, they were just shutting us down no matter what type of defense they were playing. So that's going to do it for this episode, man. We did come out of here with the loss, so we do have to avenge this. Coming down the stretch, if we want to have a shot at perhaps the national title, and we got our work to cut out for us. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. And look at this, man. 11 penalties for 125 yards. That's way too many penalties. So we're going to have to clean that up. So stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.